non-content nuke, but well, I mean, it's not really content nuke. More like he apparently he did something stupid again. Okay.
And we've got quite a lineup of cybersecurity
If that's
stories
what you
today
want to
that
do,
you'll want to
alright,
hear about.
dude.
Russian hacking groups have found a clever way to exploit Signal's linked devices feature to spy on encrypted conversations. The FBI
the Signal
and CISA
stuff,
are
yeah.
sounding the alarm about a ransomware strain called Ghost that's hitting organizations worldwide. And North Korean hackers are running an elaborate scheme targeting freelance developers through fake job interviews.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we talked about this last time where there's a hacker war going on. This is basically what's happening. Everyone's fucking trying to hack each other constantly. Like, Jesus fuck.
These stories highlight just how creative cyber threats have become.
Yeah.
So let's dive in.
Oh yeah, cyber threats, scientists are assholes. Especially hackers. because they will try to be as shady as possible to fuck you over.
In and break down what you need to know. In a concerning development,
Right, and they do it by social engineering, right? Stealing information from you, trying to get whatever information from you, and then trying to, right, fucking take all your money, your social security, yada yada yada, right?
Mandiant's threat hunters have uncovered multiple Russian hacking groups exploiting a clever vulnerability in Signal's messaging platform. Now, this isn't your typical encryption hack. Instead, these groups are taking advantage of Signal's linked devices feature, which normally lets you use Signal on multiple devices simultaneously. Here's how the attack works. The hackers create convincing phishing pages that look identical to legitimate Signal.
So this is the threat map. So as you're saying, so they will, right, they will take, right, identical signals, right, that seem legitimate, but they're actually using those as a way to attack people.
Group invites or device pairing instructions. When unsuspecting users scan these malicious QR codes, they're actually authorizing the hackers' devices to be linked to their Signal accounts.
Yeah, so every time, so that's why you should be very careful with barcode scanning and all that shit, because as soon as you fucking do that, right, you've now entered the fucking handshake, right?
Once that connection
and
is
once you enter that handshake, that's it, right? Your data is with them now.
Every message sent through Signal.
So that's why you should be very careful what you scan and you know, click on your fucking phone or anything on any devices, really.
What makes this particularly worrying is that these Russian groups are specifically targeting high-value individuals.
Yeah,
we're talking military personnel, politicians, journalists.
Yeah, usually, like the hackers that usually go after these types of people, yeah, they won't go after like citizens, right? Because they know that they're not gonna get much information out of you, right? What they want is, right, high-level security information, right? Government security information, stuff like that. Anything that do with the government, any information, they are going to try and use it to blackmail the government, obviously. That's why they want that information.
And activists. These are exactly...
Or politicians, right? If politicians have some kind of dirt they want to reveal, well, they can just get blackmailed.
The kind of people who rely on Signal's encryption for sensitive communications. The threat isn't limited to Signal either. Mandiant reports that similar techniques are being used to target other popular messaging apps like WhatsApp and Telegram. In some cases,
and this has been going
the
on for a while
Sandworm
now.
Group applying these tactics on devices captured from Ukrainian battlefields. The good news is, there are ways to protect yourself. Signal users should regularly check their linked devices list for anything suspicious, enable screen lock with a strong password, and be extremely cautious about scanning any QR codes, even if they appear to come from trusted contacts. A major cybersecurity alert was just issued jointly by the FBI, CISA, and MS-ISAC about a ransomware variant called Ghost, or sometimes known as Kring. This ransomware operation has been hitting organizations across more than 70 countries, targeting everything from critical infrastructure to schools and hospitals. What's particularly interesting about Ghost is how they're getting into networks. They're not doing anything fancy. They're simply exploiting old, unpatched vulnerabilities in internet-facing systems. Once they're in, they move surprisingly fast. In some cases, they've gone from initial breach to deploying ransomware in less than 24 hours. The Ghost operators have a pretty clever approach to staying under the radar. They constantly rotate their ransomware files, switch up the file extensions they use for encrypted files, and keep changing their ransom notes and contact emails. They're primarily using the Cobalt Strike penetration testing tool for their attacks, but here's the catch. They're using an unauthorized version of it. Perhaps the most notable aspect of Ghost...
So they're using Cobalt, and they're using Cobalt Strike, which is the service or program. Yeah, this one. Adversary simulation and red team operation. Fortra. Gives you the post-exploitation agent and covert channels to emulate a quite long-term embedded actor in your customer's network. So, right, they're using this Cobalt Strike. It's supposed to be used for, for your in-house companies, but instead they're using this, this program, at least a unregistered, an old version that's not registered, and they're just attacking people.
Operations is that they tend to bail quickly if they hit any serious security measures. If they can't move laterally through a network because of proper segmentation, they often just move on to easier targets. It's a reminder that basic security measures really do work. The advisory lays out some crucial steps organizations should take right now. Keep offline backups, patch those known vulnerabilities quickly, segment networks properly, and require phishing-resistant multi-factor authentication for all privileged accounts. These basic steps could make the difference between being Ghost's next victim or not. In a concerning development, North Korean hackers are running an elaborate scam targeting freelance software developers, particularly those working in cryptocurrency and decentralized finance. Security.
The reason why is they need capital. Every country needs capital, even hackers, politicians, everyone needs capital. So they're just trying to siphon as much money from people as they can.
Researchers have dubbed this campaign Deceptive Development, and it's been active since late 2023. Here's how it works. The hackers create fake recruiter profiles on platforms like Upwork.
Yeah, you do have to be careful of these recruiter profiles, because they do pop up on like LinkedIn and stuff like that. You do have to be careful a lot on these online sites if you're going to be looking for work. Because, some of those guys aren't actually who they say they are.
Freelancer.com, and even specialized crypto job boards. They reach out to developers with what appears to be legitimate job opportunities, often involving cryptocurrency projects or blockchain-based games. The twist comes when they share supposedly legitimate code bases hosted on GitHub or GitLab for the interview process. These hackers are deploying two particularly nasty pieces of malware called Beavertail and Invisible Ferret.
Beavertail and Invisible Ferret, okay.
Beavertail acts as the initial downloader, while Invisible Ferret does the heavy lifting.
So Beavertail is just one segment, and then what was the other one? Ferret something? Invisible Ferret does all the computations and work.
Is the initial downloader, while Invisible Ferret does the heavy lifting, stealing cryptocurrency wallets, login credentials from browsers, and even data from past.
Yeah, so the Invisible Ferret, that's the one that's running all the function commands to look for, grab information, take that information, and it's almost like an AI system.
Password managers. What's particularly brazen about this campaign is how sloppy it is. The attackers aren't being particularly careful about hiding their tracks.
Because it's just running a bunch of commands
and testing IP addresses in their code. They're clearly more focused on quantity over quality, trying to compromise as many developers as possible to increase their chances of stealing valuable crypto assets. The campaign has hit developers worldwide, with significant activity reported.
They're just trying to grab as much information as they can, and then get out, because they already know they're
broader strategy to shift
they're
from
using
traditional
such
financial
a
crimes to cryptocurrency theft.
well-known way to
some
do
major
it
cyber threats that
that they
just
can
how
get taken
creative
out
and
easily. So
persistent threat actors
it's
have
better
become.
just to
From Russian hackers
get in and
exploiting
get out.
Signal's linked devices feature to Ghost ransomware targeting organizations worldwide, To North Korean hackers running elaborate job interview scams, the message is clear. We all need to stay vigilant. That's all we have this morning. Remember, folks, the basics still matter. Keep your software updated, use strong passwords with multi-factor authentication, and always be skeptical of unsolicited messages, even if they look legitimate. Be especially careful with QR codes, job offers that seem too good to be true, and any requests to download or run unknown software. Thanks for joining me for another cup of cyber. Stay safe, stay vigilant, stay secure, and I'll catch you next time.
Yeah, I just found this Cyber Recon. Let's see. Meme. Trump torches Maine Governor Mills to her face over her refusal to comply with. Yeah, this one was fucking hilarious. I don't know if I have the actual it might be in here, but I'm not too sure. We can look for it later. It was pretty fucking hilarious. The actual
the NCAA
recording of the dinner
has complied immediately.
or
by the
this
way, that's good. But
place.
I understand Maine. Is the Maine here? The governor of Maine? Well, are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
Well, we are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women.
He's just fucking straight up torching her on the fucking spot. Holy shit. He fucking called her out on it.
Women's sports. So you better comply because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
See you in court.
Every state, good. I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one.
Yeah, that should be a real easy one. Do not have
And enjoy your life after governor because I don't think you'll be in elected politics.
Holy shit. Trump he is going to flame you on the spot. Oh, that's fucking good. That's so fucking just immediately calls her out and blames her. Okay. Trump. Alright, what do we got here? Stacey Abrams revealed her $2 billion plan back in 2022. Oh, great. Fucking this dumb bitch. Oh, yeah, that's right. Her climate fight, yeah.
We know that we have to take action on climate. And unfortunately,
yeah, so this was back in 2022 when this was when she was in, right, still running, I think, too. Or still in position.
And this is a bill that's going to help us do that. But overall, it's going to put money back into the pockets of Georgians, back into the pockets of Americans, and that's the kind of progress we need to continue to make.
Wait. Is Stacey Abrams from Georgia? Is that... Oh, no, Wisconsin. Okay. Wisconsin's cooked. I'm just kidding. But damn. Why is it one of the Big Ten God damn it, I hate this. It's always the fucking Big Ten colleges or universities or whatever. Basically, the Big Ten colleges or universities. These are the guys that play in sports for college. Whether it's football, wrestling, right, whatever the case is. And Ohio State. I believe they are the #1 team in wrestling right now. I think they still, right? I believe they still are. It's been a while since I checked this shit. Oh, this is a football season. But yeah.
Going to put money.
It's always
back
the
into
state,
the
those
pockets
states,
of
man.
Georgians, back
Fuck
into
it.
the pockets of Americans.
They got some of the
and that's the kind of
stupidest
progress we need to
politicians in those
continue to
fucking states. Basically, those Big Ten colleges, those are like Ivy League schools. Sports-wise. Those are like those are the universities or colleges you want to go to if you're doing sports.
The threat that I worry the most about vis-a-vis Europe is not Russia, it's not China, it's not any other external actor. And what I worry about is the threat from within, the retreat of Europe from some of its most fundamental values, values shared with the United States of America.
I can't disagree.
In Britain and across Europe, free speech, I fear, is in retreat.
How it's going. Apple removes cloud encryption feature from UK after the government ordered the company to build a backdoor for accessing user data in Bloomberg. Wow. So Apple caved. So in the UK now, they can take your data whenever they want. Good job, guys. You lost. See a good old Britain land. You're done fucked. You're done fucked now.
I hesitate to swallow, and I certainly don't want to spit it out. Oh, what the hell? I told you so.
Yep. Very strange why you would do that. Oh, man. Attorney General Pam Bondi, I was just briefed on this topic. There's lots of documents. Stay tuned. We are keeping this promise.
Scaring bad guys is something Cash has talked about a lot, and you have when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein and the people who are like.
On YouTube, you can't even say Epstein? What the fuck? What? What the fuck, YouTube? What the fuck, man? Oh, shit. Damn it. I hate this world.
Predators in this country.
I hate
They've been
this
given
world.
a pass, and a lot of Americans think these guys have got a pass for a long time, and maybe even are still being protected right now.
So what are we doing at this point? Are we just gonna censor every fucking word now? YouTube, what are you doing? If you don't want people making videos on YouTube anymore, just fucking say it. My fucking god. What in the actual fuck? So now she should tell us some really cool information.
Where are we at with the Jeffrey Epstein list, the documents, and Cash has made a lot of public statements about this. Where are we at?
I was briefed on that yesterday. I can't talk about that publicly, but you know, President Trump has given a very strong directive, and that's going to be followed.
Wow.
What a time to be alive.
Okay, so
A lot of documents.
yeah, okay.
What a time to be alive.
Hey, all right, so people can expect actual movement on this. It's not just empty promises.
Oh, Donald Trump doesn't make empty promises.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, well,
I think
we'll see
I think
how that
promises
goes,
made,
you know.
promises kept, and that's why we're all there
Well, I hope
to
so.
carry out his directive about making America safe and prosperous.
Why would you promise shit you can't keep? Oh, yay. We might get back into the fucking what Trump did in the first term. Who knows? Oh, is this? Oh, no, okay. This is the CPAC meeting.
Hey, everybody. I've got to start with this.
Oh, yeah, we'll watch this one, too. Yeah. We gotta watch that one. Oh, yeah, we gotta watch this dumb bitch and see what the fuck she's gonna say. Fucking cunt.
Then Mayor Karen Bass has ousted Kristen Crowley. Now,
Yeah, this is so weird. I don't... Why would you kick out the chief of fire department when... You know what? I think I know what happened. I think it's because she didn't want to take the blame. So instead she fired the fucking fire chief. And blamed it on it. It was like... You fucking dumb bitch. You and Gavin Newsom are so fucking shady. Like, this whole fucking state is shady as fuck. Fucking, this whole state is, this whole state is commie state. It is right, California. And, it will always be California until they fix these dumb retards.
Acting in the best interest of Los Angeles public safety and for the operations of the Los Angeles Fire Department, I just met with Chief Crowley and removed her as fire chief.
Okay. I think Chief Crowley was the... Oops. I think Chief Crowley was the DEI, person. Yeah, she was the DEI person. Basically, well, I shouldn't say DEI person, but she was the fire chief that called out Karen Bass. Oh, man. I mean, she was kind of a DEI hire.
I have appointed a 41-year veteran of the fire department, former Chief Deputy Ronald Villanueva, as interim fire chief. He is respected and ready to hit the ground running. So let me be
That's not going to change anything, Karen Bass.
clear. Our firefighters
I mean,
acted
sure that we
heroically
get someone new
during the
who's
Palisades fire,
actually a firefighter.
And they act heroically every single day. That is without question. Bringing new leadership to the fire department
that was kind
is
of
what
mean to
they
fucking
and the people of Los Angeles deserve.
Chief Crowley,
As
even
you
though
know,
she just
I
got
have
fired.
called for a full investigation of everything leading up to January 7th. A necessary step to the investigation, bringing new leadership to the fire department and for the running. So let me be clear. Our firefighters acted heroically during the Palisades fire, and they act heroically every single day. That is without question. Bringing
That's
new
not what I'm
leadership to the fire
questioning.
department is what they and the people of Los Angeles deserve. As you know, I have called for a
Stop right there. We deserve better than your dumb fucking bitch ass. I don't know why the fuck you're still here.
full investigation of everything.
Where were you when shit hit the fan? Oh yeah, that's right. You were in Ghana for some fucking reason. I think there was some. There's also some audio recordings of the incident of when she wasn't here. Apparently, she was calling some people, or she was talking to someone. I wonder if I could Karen Bass phone what was it called? Who was it? Is James O'Keefe? Oh yeah, right here. Now, sources have provided us recordings of L.A. Mayor Karen Bass after our fire story below. Our sources are concerned with retaliate promise. My Citizen Journalism Foundation pledges to have the backs of it. Oh, okay. But yeah, apparently James O'Keefe has the recordings.
Nobody gave it. This is like a long time waiting to happen. It was just like a take your time moment.
Meet Alexander Boss, an official inside the office of Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass. Boss discloses into our hidden camera that Mayor Karen Bass's office knew these wildfires would happen and admits there was nothing the mayor's office could do to stop the fires.
They really had no idea this fire was like a possibility.
Of course they did. But the thing is, there's nothing they can do. But red flag warnings, like, it's a big indication of fires.
Yeah.
So of course they did.
The Los Angeles...
Now these are employees of Karen Bass.
Mayor official tells our undercover journalist how Mayor Karen Bass was overseas in Ghana trying to obtain a consulate for Los Angeles there, while the city of Los Angeles was burning to the ground.
So what was the initial response when this all happened? Like, because the mayor wasn't in town.
First of all, she wasn't just out there like partying it up with Bad Bunny. You know what I mean? Like, so she was out there like doing work. And
what was she doing?
So right now, Ghana's trying to establish a consulate in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
One big plan of hers is to integrate like African countries to get consulates out here, and that's like a big like strategic goal of the.
I don't give a fuck about Ghana.
Our team wanted to investigate further, so we decided to look into the Los
I'm
Angeles
just gonna say, I don't give a fuck about that place.
This led us to a guy named Angel.
What the fuck are
Luna,
you doing with taxpayer
and
money?
to us into our hidden cameras that the water reservoir that services Pacific Palisades was empty for nearly a year. Angel Luna also stated that the water wouldn't have made a big impact for the residents of Los Angeles.
So that reservoir, we took it out of service because there was a tear like on the floating cover.
How long was the reservoir empty?
It's like a year. Let's say we had like a little bit of notice. You can't slam fill a reservoir.
It's just, I guess, like people ask questions like, oh, like, could it have been different if there was water in the reservoir, you know?
I don't think it would have made that big of an impact because of the fact that you lost so many homes.
This was Angel Luna's first.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, even to be honest, I don't think those reservoirs would fucking done anything. The fact that they haven't cleaned up that area in such a long time, right? And then, right, you had a lot of those houses just bundled together, right, and just foliage and trees right next to each other, so it just literally lit the whole place on fire.
Undercover journalist, and oddly he revealed he was ignoring his mandatory LADWP training for the Water Emergency Command Center.
So you guys had a training?
So it's the Water Emergency Command Center. It was something that I was ignoring like earlier this year. They're like, oh, here's your training. Like,
yikes.
Last month, Los Angeles, California saw devastating wildfires that led to
Well,
over 12
if you want to see the rest of this, I don't even want to watch it because I'm just gonna get fucking angry. Oh yeah, right here, the voice recordings.
Just in terms of my trip, just so you know, I'm missing 2 work days. That's it. And if President Biden extends me an invitation, I took it. And hopefully you can read in between the lines.
So this is January 4th of 2025, right? This is while she was in Ghana, right? And the fire started in, what, the 7th? January 7th or some shit like that?
But I would just appreciate, and it's hard for me to tell you this, but...
It's hard for me to tell you this. Hold tight. What do you mean? Hopefully you can read between the lines. And if President Biden extends me an invitation, I took it. So she made some kind of deal with Biden, apparently. What that deal was, I don't know. Sends me an invitation, and hopefully you can read in between the lines. What the fuck does that mean? Well, I would just appreciate just... And it's hard for me to tell you this, but hold tight.
You will understand soon.
You will understand. She's talking to someone we don't know. Late phone call from January 4th reveals Mayor Karen Bass defending her controversial trip to Ghana while dropping a cryptic warning just days before the devastating LA fires ignited. Now, the LA fires have started because, well, you had a lot of fucking retards and arsonists, you know, causing some scenes. Even with the fires going on, right, there was more people causing more fires, right, not even in those areas, but down to, like, I think some of my area, I think people were trying to start shit over here, but, in like, the downtown LA area, so it's like, you shady fucks. So, yeah, that's great. Karen Bass admitted that addressing the growing safety issues in MacArthur Park is not her area of expertise. What is this? What is this place? MacArthur Park. Safety issue. What do we got? MacArthur Park is a surrounded area and Los Angeles continues to face significant safety issues. Park is nearby Westlake neighborhood grappling with persistent problems related to crime, drug use, and homelessness. So we got homeless encampments, drug addicts literally right here, fucking shooting up on the fucking side of the street where probably fucking kids and shit are walking with their parents and whatnot. Yikes. And then you got crime, right? People stealing from each other, fucking, you know, holding people at gunpoint, knife point, whatever. Gang-related mass shooting, January 22nd, leaving 6 people. Oh yeah, that's right. I heard about this one. Area is known for gang violence with ongoing conflicts with rival groups. Oh my god, would you look at that? Remember that one time when we looked up at how many fucking gangs are in California? Yeah. Violent crime rates in Westlake area, which includes MacArthur Park, stands at 1294 incidents per 1,000 residents annually. About 13 incidences. I'm guessing the .94 are like, right, they got a call, but they didn't find anything, or it was like a false alarm or something. I don't know. Public drug use is a visible issue, with people openly using illegal substances in the park during daytime hours. Oh, that kind of sounds like Skid Row and a lot of other places in California. Jeez. Fentanyl epidemic has exacerbated the drug problem in the area. And then you got homelessness, obviously. That hasn't stopped. Right, Gavin Newsom just keeps bringing all the homeless, right? California. Knows how to party. To the homeless. Knows how to party. Fucking Eric Cartman, yeah. Local business such as Langer's Deli have threatened to close due to the ongoing safety issues. So yeah, so you got local businesses closing down because it's just unsafe. They're getting burglared. They're getting burgled. They're getting fucking stolen from. Their businesses getting broken into. Yeah, that's fun. Cleaning all that shit up. Area is considered one of the places to avoid in Los Angeles due to its high crime rates and safety concerns. There you go. Even the area I live in is not very safe sometimes. Because you got people doing stupid shit sometimes. I mean, not too long ago, I think I already talked about this incident, because it happened while I was streaming. Oh, actually, no, it didn't happen while I was streaming. It happened when I think I just got out of school. Anyways, there's a park up up the main road over here, and it's by a McDonald's. And apparently there was some gangbangers over there. I don't even know what the fuck was going on, but there was a shooting over there because they were doing, I don't know. They were doing some kind of sports activity or something. There was some event over there, but it was a group of ex fucking gang members, and fucking apparently one of them took out a gun and shot someone. What the fucking? I think it was .22 caliber, because I didn't hear the fucking sound of that gun, because it's literally right there. But yeah. So fucking, when was that? I want to say that was pretty recent. That was during COVID too. Yeah, I think it was during COVID. Like 21? 22? I forgot. Maybe I can find the article. Substitute complex under resulted in the death of a man in his 30s. Police were searching for 3 male suspects seen fleeing the scene. Oh, there you go. Urban Park. The victim described as a male between... I think it was this one. Or was it... I forgot. Yeah. Not good, yo. Not fucking good. See, and this is why I want a fucking CCW. Because there's a lot of sketchy motherfuckers.
That the situation is very dangerous, and I would never do. I will take the criticism before I do a publicity stunt. And
you already did, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? This is very dangerous. The situation is very dangerous. I would never. So she's talking about the MacArthur Park, right?
That the situation is very dangerous, and I would never do. I will take the criticism before I do a publicity stunt. And frankly, a press conference at this point in time would just be publicity.
I think
the
neighbors, the property owners,
yeah,
and the residents. I mean, 41,000 people live within a square mile here.
Yeah.
OMG, Oh, so whoever she's talking to leaked it to fucking James O'Keefe. I think this is an employee. Because there's no other way.
Two families share a one-bedroom apartment.
But they want to hear that something is going to be done.
They want to know it's
And
recognized.
when?
But they
And
want to know
when?
it's recognized.
Exactly, but if I have a choice between that and compromising something, I just have to go along with it. It's not my area of expertise, I want to make sure that you are safe. And hopefully you can read in between the lines.
Who's she talking to? Because it's someone in a very high position if they're talking like this. But they want to hear that. Something is going to be done. They want to know it's recognized. I think he's trying to say they want to know that there is an issue, right? And she recognizes the issue and they want her to fucking fix it, right? Want to know it's recognized. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, right? They want to know if it's recognized that she knows what the fuck is happening, right? That there is a fucking issue in these fucking neighborhoods.
But if I have a choice between that and
The neighborhood I was doing research on as well is facing the same fucking issues that this neighborhood is facing. Because the neighborhood I'm fucking researching is right next to Skid Row. It's like fucking
something.
Fucking gangbangers, homeless, drug usage on the fucking streets. It's like, Jesus Christ, you guys are fucking mental.
Go along with it.
You literally got families walking around, kids and families walking around, and you're doing that shit in front of them. It's like, Jesus fuck. So fucking dangerous.
It's not my area of expertise. I want to make sure that you are safe. And hopefully you can read in between the lines.
Not only that, but you got a bunch of fucking street takeovers going on in California, right, or LA, right, in places. There's probably, what time is it? There's probably a street takeover going on right now, actually. Because they go out like every week or some shit.
But I would just appreciate, and it's hard for me to tell you this, but hold tight. You will
What are you talking about, bitch? Okay. The only thing I can right, since this, I don't think this area is in the way of the fire.
Okay?
Okay.
And when I am able to talk, I will be happy to go into great detail.
Okay. And you've got me on the street, and you're welcome to call me at any time. I'll call you right back.
No problem. And just in terms of my trip, just so you know, I'm missing 2 work days. That's it. And if President Biden extends me an invitation...
Oh, okay. So this is the full... Okay. So that was the full audio right there. So she's obviously trying to reassure this person, right? She's trying to reassure him, "Look, I'm looking into it. We're gonna deal with it. Blah blah blah." And then this is like, I don't know, man. This is so fucking weird. And the fire story below. I love retelling because it brings awareness to the content base. Yeah, and then he did the Disney shit. Where they found out they were doing some discrimination practices. Coming back from London, urgent articles and podcasts incoming. Well, there we go. Fucking Karen the Rat Bass. Being a rat. Ratting off doing rat shit somewhere else. Not even fucking taking care of her own state. 1.5 build strategic Ethereum. Oh, wait, what? This guy. Get the fuck out. Today, North Korea forced Apple to give them access to their citizens' messages and photos so they can spy on them. Sorry, that was Labor Party. Dude, this is good. I can't. Oh my fucking god. Dude, I mean, you don't even have to say he went North Korea, man. He went full on China, right? Because well, I don't know if you British land is actually doing any deals with North Korea. I would assume they are doing some form of deals with China. That's for sure. But North Korea, I don't know if they'd go that deep. A cured chunk. Fucking Starmer. Downtown North Korea, secretly filmed by a terrorist. What do you notice? Films downtown North Korea. Why would you do that? Looks like Russia. He had like the Russian hat on. Like everyone's like wearing the same fucking thing. What am I watching? Why does it look like everyone's wearing the same fucking thing? There's not a lot of cars. There's a lot of people walking. Dude, this is so weird. What did I just watch? like no cars, everyone's walking. It doesn't seem like businesses are operating. That's like it looks like a fucking dead area. Ready to become Grand Illusion to Lost Freedom Files. North Korea says it will welcome British refugees fleeing from Keir Starmer's dictatorship. God damn. Has more conviction in ETH than the Ethereum Foundation. I don't think there's no way. Hold on, let me check. I'm pretty sure that's a I gotta pull out the phone. Oh, you know what? I think they're on a different exchange, though. Hold on, let me... North Korea does not invest in the traditional sense. Instead, it uses sophisticated cyber attacks to steal large amounts of... Oh, okay, so that's what they meant. Okay, that makes more sense, right? Because they are trying to hack, right? They are trying to hack people's crypto wallets and shit to get money. Right, that's the other reason why you should be very careful with crypto as well. because you might get some of these fucking hackers coming after you. Right, I mean, you do take on the risk when you start playing the game, right? And you just gotta be careful, right? Just gotta be careful. Should make DAO. 1.5 ETH strategic reserve. No, they're stealing that shit. Says the AUKUS deal to provide Australia with nuclear submarines is a threat to regional peace. And warns of consequence as Canberra makes its first payment.
Australia has just made its first. North Korea is condemning a US-Australia nuclear submarine deal under the AUKUS security partnership. North Korean state media says the deal and military buildup is a threat to regional peace and has warned of
let's fact check this. I don't think it's true. Oh, I should have just used Grok. Right, but it's fine. Oh. Well, North Korea isn't gonna be happy. So, yeah, it is true. North Korea ain't gonna be happy. I'm pretty sure China isn't happy about that either. Russia is probably not happy about that either. I mean, what can you do, man? Here's Air Force B-1B bomber flies with other fighter jets in U.S. South Korea joint air drills following North Korea's nuclear threats. Oh. So that's why. That's what happened yesterday. That's why there was a stir in North Korea. A storm is brewing. A storm is brewing. That's loud.
I am your retribution. I am your retribution. But I'm delighted to welcome America's governors to the White House. You're amazing people. Even the Democrats are amazing people, some of you. And we've worked together. Actually, we work very well together. I can't think of anybody. There's one or two, yeah, that it doesn't work out so well, but that's sort of normal. But I do want to welcome you, and I want to let you know.
There's a few of these guys that don't work out, but it's okay.
Anything I can do, I'm here. I'm here for you.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
We need people in the country, but they have to come in legally. 2 weeks ago, I signed an executive order banning men from playing in women's sports. Many Democrats are fighting me on that. I hope you continue, because you'll never win another.
I hope you continue.
They're fighting me on that. I hope you continue, because you'll never win another race. And that many Democrats are fighting me on that. I hope you continue. Because
oh my God, I have.
because you'll never win another race. And it's just crazy. If you look at what happened with the boxing, if you look at what happened with the weightlifting numbers, where a
Yeah, I don't know why these people want to have women get beat up by men. That's so weird. Dude, they like the way especially the boxing, like come on. If you put women against men in combat sports, they're going to get fucked up, dude. During my time in high school, I got fucked up a lot, okay? It didn't feel great. Those women are gonna get fucked up.
Where a record that
Oh,
hadn't been broken
shit.
for 19 years got shattered.
Yeah, just put women in fucking contact football and see how that fucking goes. They're gonna get their asses laid out. They might break some like they will die. You see how big some of those guys are? Fucking 6 foot, like 300 pound Samoan guy rushing at you. Fuck that, dude. I'm running. That's fucking suicide. There's a reason why you have receivers running on the outside, and then you have all the linemen on the fucking line. Right? You literally have right all the big boys, the running back, the linemen, right? Right? They need to protect that quarterback, man. That quarterback is a fucking twig. He's gonna get his ass laid out.
Am who I am. I'm not here to change the world. I just want to, be me and just, do what I do.
But, they put up an eighth of an ounce here, an eighth of an ounce there, and it's 218 pounds or whatever, a lot.
Yeah.
And hadn't been broken in 19 years, and then...
This was in New Zealand, by the way. This is Australia. And this is the women's weight lift. Right? This dude, this is clearly a trans, okay? This is a dude
19 years, and then guy walks
who's
up
acting as a female.
who transitioned.
Yeah.
He transitioned, and he knocked out that record by
Yeah, he lifted that thing up so easily. Like, come the fuck on. What do we do?
about 100 pounds. That will be a record not going to be broken again.
Yeah.
In a long. So we put a ban on it, and
It's like, what are you doing?
to protect women. I mean, the women. If you
A guy can push like 3 times his weight if he really wanted to. Versus a woman, they were only pushing 2 times their weight. What do you want, little
watch the
pooper?
Olympics, you had 2 transitioned people that were fighting in the women's boxing. They have women's boxing category. And if you saw that, it was brutal. What happened to the Italian woman was a really good boxer. After one punch, she said, no more.
Oh yeah.
Never been
Oh yeah.
hit as
Oh my god. Trump is bringing up the fucking Olympics on this one. Yeah, yeah. Is that a man? Correct. Well, genetically, this person has like a XXY chromosome makeup, right? They have an extra X chromosome or some shit. I forgot what was the whole thing about it. I don't remember. I mean, you can look it up if you want. This is
It was not even it was a left. Never, no more. One punch.
Yeah, I forgot.
She said, no more.
I forgot what
Never been hit. It was a
is
left.
that Pakistan? A Pakistan flag? I forgot what flag that is. No, that's not Pakistan. That's what flag is that? Shit. I don't remember. It's one of the middle. Afghanistan? No, it's not. No. Dude, what flag is that? I forgot what flag that is. Okay, anyways. I don't care too much. But yeah, whichever fucking Middle Eastern country she was from.
Left. It was not even it was just a left jab. She got hit.
Yeah, basically, she got hit once in the face, and the apparently the damage it caused did not make her want to continue.
So hard, she said, I can't do it. They forced her to go out. No, go out again. You'll do it. goes out again, gets it again. No, that's it. She didn't want to die.
She didn't want to die. I mean, I hate to say it, but with guys, they like push the limit, right? The pain tolerance that guys go through when doing like sports, they train themselves really well to eat that pain, right? And it's not in a good way sometimes, because especially in like wrestling or something, when you have like an injury and you just keep pushing through, you never want to do that, because you might injure yourself even more.
But the NCAA has complied immediately, by the way. That's good. But I understand Maine. Is the Maine here, the governor of Maine?
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Are you not going to...
I thought women wanted equality. That's not the equality they wanted, I guess. I don't know.
comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal laws.
Well, we are the federal law. Well, you better do it. You better do it, because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't. And by the way, your population, even though it's somewhat liberal, although I did very well there, your population doesn't want men playing in women's sports.
Fucking
So you
torched.
better
Dude, just
because
calling
otherwise
her
you're not
out
getting any
in front of
funding.
everybody. Everyone's like, what is going on? He's like, oh shit. Bald man is like, oh shit, he's going on.
Free state. Good. I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one. And enjoy your life after governor, because I don't think you'll be in elected politics.
Jesus Christ. Fucking Trump, man. Kano.
Hello, baby. Does it hurt, baby?
I'll allow it.
What?
But these people are sick people. These are people that...
right, Mortal Kombat. You wanted equality? There you go.
Want to know the truth.
You wanted mutual combat? You got it. Yeah, I feel like people don't understand the whole concept of between contact sports and the whole mutual combat thing. It's like you entered into this, right? You entered into this knowing that you might get fucked up because it is a physical contact sport where you're going to be pushing through people and maybe hurting people, right? Because you're literally becoming a tank just to steamroll people to get a job done. Whether it's fucking pinning someone to the floor, tackling someone down to get the fucking ball, right? Even fucking slide tackling someone on the soccer field. Right? You're always in a fucking almost in a one-on-one battle or a team battle. Right? Where you're competing against a lot of fucking people who want to ruin your fucking life. I mean, that's sports. It's competition. You gotta get the guns up and going if you want to survive. All right. Let's finish this Karen Bass mayor shit, because I forgot to finish it. Because we got sidetracked into the whole Karen Bass and the fucking fire shit and whatnot.
Acting in the best interest of Los Angeles public safety and for the operations of the Los Angeles Fire Department, I just met with Chief Crowley and removed her as fire chief. I have appointed a 41-year veteran of the fire department, former Chief Deputy Ronald Villanueva, as interim fire chief. He is respected and ready to hit the ground running. So let me be clear. Our firefighters acted heroically during the Palisades fire, and they act heroically every single day. That is without question. Bringing new leadership to the fire department is what they and the people of Los Angeles deserve. As you know, I have called for a full investigation of everything leading up to January 7th. A necessary step to the investigation was the president of the Fire Commission telling Chief Crowley to do an after-action report on the fires. The fire chief refused. We all know that 1,000 firefighters that could have been on duty on the morning the fires broke were instead sent home.
I think she's just trying to push the blame on the fire chief. I mean, it is the fire. I mean, partly. It's not all to blame on the fire chief. I mean, she is partly to blame because of whatever weird organizational plan she did. And then she did that weird she did call out Karen Bass saying like she did walk back some of her stuff, so it's kind of like I don't know. I don't think she deserved to be fired, but yeah, I mean, Karen Bass is gonna put the blame on her.
On Chief Crowley's watch. These actions required her removal. While the department is in the experienced and expert hands of Chief Villanueva, my office will lead a national search, and I will speak directly with firefighters and Angelenos about what they want to see in the next fire chief. I will use this.
So, I want you to be gone. To be honest, this has nothing to do with the fire chief, right? This has everything to do with fucking Karen Bass, to be honest. It has nothing to do with the fire chief.
A similar process as I did in searching for our police chief. The business of the fire department and the city will continue.
I mean, I don't think she did a bad job, but she did do some weird shit.
Firehouses, engines, trucks,
and I mean, she could only do with whatever tools she had on at hand, right? Because Karen Bass and Newsom just fucked this whole state up. So
the recovery of the Palisades is months ahead of expectations. Los Angeles is moving forward on all fronts, and we will keep moving forward together. I'd now like to introduce the Chief of the Los Angeles Fire Department, Ronnie Villanueva.
Well, thank you, Madam Mayor. I am humbled by your confidence in me. I've spent 41 years at the Los Angeles City Fire Department, working alongside the finest fire professionals in the world. Leading them is an honor of a lifetime. I pledge to the mayor, our firefighters, and to the people of Los Angeles is that the Los Angeles City Fire Department will be prepared. The Los Angeles City Fire Department will respond, and the Los Angeles City Fire Department will keep you safe. And to all our firefighters, I want you to know the love that I have for this department is the reason I'm coming back in this capacity. I watched last month as you were in the fiercest firefight in Los Angeles history, bravely battling the fires for days on end. I am grateful to work alongside all of you once again. Thank you very much.
And before I open it up for questions, let me acknowledge the President of the City Council, Marquise Harris Dawson, Councilmember Curran Price, Councilmember Hugo Soto Martinez, Councilmember Adrien Nazarian. Yes.
Well, I've got a question for you. You said that removing Chief Crowley is in the best interest of Los Angeles public safety. What specifically did she do to endanger public safety?
Well, as I mentioned, 1,000 firefighters who could have been on the job fighting the fires were sent home. The other thing that I mentioned is that I said after the fires were out, after the rain had stopped, that a full investigation would begin. One step of that investigation was to do an after-action report, of which she refused.
So we knew the 1,000 firefighters could have been called in the day after the fire. What changed?
What changed?
Because you said you weren't planning on firing her on January 11th.
Oh, well, let me just be clear. As I just said, while Los Angeles was on fire, after that we had rains. I was not going to do anything while we were in a state of emergency. Next.
Are we still in a state of emergency?
No, we are not in a state of emergency right now. Next question? Yes.
The chief, I assume you met, I assume this is not a decision you made this morning. When did you meet with Chief Crowley, former Chief Crowley?
About an hour ago.
And how did the meeting go?
It was very brief.
And did she tell you anything about why she did what she did?
It was a very brief meeting, no.
And the investigation.
She probably just went in there and was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta let you go. I gotta cut you. You gotta take. You're my scapegoat. Literally, you're my scapegoat. You're gonna get fired, and I'm gonna put someone new." Will you?
Yes. Yes.
How did she not participate? Exactly.
Well, what I said is that the president of the Fire Commission told her to do a after-action report. She refused to do the report.
Did she give a reason for her?
Wait, just because of an after action? Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Next.
This doesn't make any fucking sense.
About, what plan was in place, where she had positioned the firefighters. Is that become clear to you?
No, it is not. Next question? Yes.
No, it is not. No, we're not gonna follow through. No, we did not allow
Yes,
anyone
it is
to
required. I don't know about the title.
No, we are not going to allow anyone to go back to their homes and clean up for themselves. We need to do an investigation, and this will take up to 9 months. So no one can come in for 9 months.
That you just mentioned, but yes, it is. I do not know that. Yes?
You have said that Chief Crowley did not call and inform your office ahead of time as they have done with previous fires. I'm wondering, was the person they called before previous fires your Deputy Mayor of Public Safety, Brian Williams, who's on leave?
What I can tell you is that what has happened in the 2+ years I've been here, every time there was a weather emergency or even a hint of a weather emergency, the chief has called me directly. She has my cell phone. She knows she can call me 24/7. And she briefed me, and then we would talk about what needed to happen next. That did not happen this time. Yes. Yes. Excuse me. Yes. I don't know her justification. She was asked this week. I learned about this yesterday.
She was asked this week?
Yeah, it was this week. Yes.
Are you
Yes.
saying you hadn't seen any of the forecasts before you went to Ghana?
Yes.
What was the reasoning for not having the 1,000 firefighters?
I don't know.
As soon as she heard that question, she moved on to the next one because she was not going to answer that one. Oh, you dumb bitch. I hope you get hung.
I don't know what
Get
the reason
lynched, you fucking whore. I fucking hate you.
Yes.
You're the worst governor of this
Yes.
fucking... You're so fucking... You're just as slimy as fucking New Scum. Fuck you.
I spoke to her.
You
the
fucking...
evening
You people deserve
of the
nooses.
Yes, exactly, which was the morning here, so it was after the fires started. But let me just be clear. Los Angeles needs to
I'm
move
ready to go back to 1776 and start noosing motherfuckers.
forward.
Jesus.
This is
I hate
a
this
new
shit
day.
so much.
I am excited to welcome
I
our
hate
new
this shit
chief,
so
who was
fucking
a
much.
41-year
These fucking people are
veteran
so
of
goddamn
this fire
retarded.
department. He is well known. He is well liked. He knows most of the members of the city council, except for our 2 members that were recently elected. And it is our plan to continue moving forward. We want to have the full investigation that the governor has ordered and the investigation that we will do locally.
Yeah, what investigation? What are you gonna do? So what about the homes that people should be able to go to and just clean up for themselves so that they can rebuild their lives? Or are you just not going to allow those people to do that? Instead, you're going to quarantine the whole area and not allow anyone to do anything.
You actually spoke with the chief, because I heard it live on KNX News at 12:47 p.m. local time. You're in West Africa, the chief is here, and you're on KNX News talking about the fire.
Yes.
And you're praising Chief Crowley for pre-positioning units that were necessary.
Yeah, she was praising her.
You're also
Praising her. That fucking fired her.
And needless to say, I did not know all the facts, but I had spoken to her maybe a couple of hours before that. Yes?
Two quick questions. In terms of investigations, and since we're looking at the department, there have been calls for the firing of EWB's chief over the issue of the whistleblowers being up in that area. Are you looking into that? Is that a possibility?
There will be an investigation of the water situation as well, and that will be done by the governor.
The same thing with the issue of the fire hydrants?
Yes. All of that is being examined at the governor's initiation, and we might do something locally as well.
And to those who might say that your step now, as explained as it is, in sound, it's also a reaction to her criticism to your office about the budget and what it has done to the fire.
Let me just be clear about the budget. The fire department was not cut. I have done 2 budgets in my time here.
The fire department was cut. I mean, not during your time, but it was cut a lot. California has experienced significant budget fluctuations affecting fire prevention and management from 2022 to 2024. In 2021 and 2022, California allocated $2.8 billion for wildfire management and forest health due to budget surpluses. However, budget deficits in 2023 and 2024 led to reductions. $47 million cut in 2023 and $144 million cut. Total $191 million primarily affected one-time augmentations rather than CAL FIRE's ongoing base programs. Faced budget cuts. Los Angeles Fire Department, LAFD, faced budget cuts in 2024 to 2025. 17.6 mil. 7 mil reduction in overtime hours. And then 58 positions were eliminated. Warned that budget cuts have adversely affected core operations, limited capacity for brush clearance and residential inspections, resulted in over 100 fire apparatus being out of service. So basically, they were not doing their inspections. Literally. For some reason, they were not doing their inspections, making sure that everything was clear, right? There was no brushes to fuck people over. Nope, didn't do that. Couldn't even do the fucking basic upkeep of protecting your own goddamn state. Yikes. Fucking yikes.
In both budgets.
Not only that, but you got a bunch of fucking arsonists running around causing shit.
The budget was increased.
I mean, get a, maybe deal with your criminal bullshit in California too. You want to know what the fucking crime rate is right now in California? Let's get that number. Because everyone loves California, right? Fucking pieces of shit. Maybe crime that fix. Because that's the most recent. I mean, rate is nice and all, but it just means that it's increasing. Based on latest crime statistics in California, violent crime rate decreased. Oh, that's good. The rate 13 higher than the pre-COVID. Homicides decreased by 14.9 from 2023 to reaching a rate of 3.4 residents. Crime rate dropped. Where are they getting these sources? Because right now I'm seeing a bunch of fucking crime on the news. So it's like, Oh, see, it's taking an overall, I see. Jesus, Alameda count 10? Fucking Christ. It is homicides per 100,000 after city of Los Angeles. Ah, then there it is. Has the highest crime rate in the state. Maybe it's better. Violent crime rate, 2,356 per 100,000. 520% higher than the U.S. average. Don't go to Emeryville. Property crime rate is also extremely high, particularly theft and vehicle theft. Oh, that's nice. Got the Kia boys and all that shit going on right now. People fucking, holding you up at gunpoint to steal your car, shit like that. Commerce. Oakland. Burglary assaults are common. Oakland, San Bernardino. Stockton. Basically, if you're at the wrong place and at the wrong time, you're fucked. That's just, right, that's just how it goes. Right, just don't be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Whatever that is. But yeah, I'm basically almost every day someone's getting into some fucking shit. So just be careful.
And I will anticipate that it will be increased this time as well.
I see you have 4 members of City Council behind you.
I'm sorry?
I see 4 members of City Council behind you. Do you expect that other members of City Council will fight the ouster? I believe Monica Rodriguez is planning to fight it. Do you think that you have enough support on the council to avoid getting a vote?
I believe that there is a lot of support on the City Council. Yes?
Does this add to the sense of upheaval that has been going on for the last 5 weeks? You've had tensions with Lindsay Horvath, you've had back and forth over Steve Soberoff's pay. This now is a new, potentially destabilizing event. Is the city in upheaval, and is your office?
The city is not in upheaval. I am very happy that the rebuilding, the restoration, the clearing of the fire, of the debris is moved forward way ahead of time. We have just experienced the worst natural disaster that our city has ever experienced. It would be wonderful to think that everything would be smooth every step of the way, but I don't believe that that is realistic. I think we are standing together. I think we're standing strong, as evidenced by the leadership of the City Council being here with me, with members of the City Council, and there's many more that are not here. We have worked very well together. Now, are there differences along the way? Of course they are. Yes.
Your comments about not getting a phone call from Crowley, you know, I think that for some people, they see you as the top of the food chain. You know, you're in charge. You're supposed to be the one getting information from people, and you're not supposed to blame others. You're supposed to be responsible.
Let me just say that yes, as the mayor of the city, the buck stops with me. I am in charge. However, the person in charge of the fire department, as I mentioned before, whenever there was a fire emergency, a weather emergency, or a hint of a problem, I am contacted directly, and not just by Chief Crowley, but by any of the heads of the departments. As you know, we have over 40 departments. I'll take a couple more. Yes.
My understanding is that the city council has planned to motion its own after-action report. Was Chief Crowley participating with that investigation?
I do not know that.
Do you only get your information from your aides and chiefs and things like that, or do you watch other outside news sources?
Oh, I watch news all the time. Yes. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Any sense of where the fire unit stands on this decision?
I do not know. Okay, one final question from you. You've not asked a question.
Any plans for the department when you coming in? Y en español, no sé si habla español.
Sí lo hablo. I just plan on moving forward. I want to move the department forward and take care of our firefighters. So I don't want to look backwards. I don't want to look to the past like the mayor stated. I just want to look for the future. En español, quiero nomás que los bomberos ven el futuro y la gente también de la ciudad de Los Ángeles. Yo estoy bien orgulloso de estar en esta posición, este puesto, y doy gracias a todos. Gracias.
Thank you very much.
National Weather Service forecast at City Hall.
Thank you very much.
All right, we've been listening to Mayor Karen Bass address the issues with the city letting Chief Kristen Crowley of the LAFD effective immediately go. She is no longer the chief. Now she has appointed a 41-year veteran of the LAFD, Ronnie, both names were used, Villanueva. He is now the interim chief, appointed effective today. She also mentioned that basically Crowley was let go because she refused to complete a report, something they called an after-action report, and also because of the 1,000 firefighters that were sent home apparently the day of the fire.
Yeah, one thing I want to point out that Mayor Bass said, she said there was no cut to the fire department's budget. However, now former Chief Crowley sent the mayor a memo on December 4th of last year, talking about $17 million in budget cuts, which you've been talking about. Now, the mayor says there was no cut in the budget, but if that's the case, then where did that $17 million figure come from that the former chief was talking about, saying that it was hampering the department's capacity to prepare for, train for, and respond to large emergencies, including wildfires, which, of course, we saw in early January with the Palisades fire.
And they're basically saying they want to move forward, not look to the past, but I don't think that's going to necessarily happen. It seems like a lot of questions were not and have not been answered. So, of course, we'll continue to cover this.
All right, there we go. You fucking commie. Karen Bass. There we go. Yeah, I don't trust her. She's a commie sympathizer. So, no thank you.
After the Pacific Palace. If you ever thought we could.
Oh, whoa. Not gonna watch that. That's sweet.
What?
Out of nowhere.
There we go. Trying to get all the memes. Cabinet has been confirmed in record time.
There is no doubt that President Trump's exceptionally talented cabinet has been confirmed in record time. Yeah! We just have a few more people to get sworn in, and then the entire cabinet will be complete, and the president looks forward to hosting his first cabinet meeting at the White House next week. And I think all of his nominees have moved through this process swimmingly because they are talented individuals. They are qualified for these jobs.
Yup!
And they are coming to the table with an array of experience in their respective fields. So we look forward to later this afternoon at the White House, although he's not part of the official cabinet, but he will be the next director of the FBI. Kash Patel will be swearing in. He's the first public defender to lead
actually
the Federal
got
Bureau
sworn in
of
today, I believe.
Investigations. And this is a fulfillment of President Trump's campaign promise to
I don't know if I have
politics from the
we
FBI.
can probably watch that.
And end the weaponization of our justice system and our law enforcement agencies, and to ensure that this agency in the Federal Bureau of Investigation is focused on arresting and targeting criminals and terrorists in American communities and making the lives of all Americans, law-abiding Americans, safer.
Boom! Drop the mic.
There we go. Honest American. Unskippable.
White House is looking to sell the Nancy Pelosi Federal Building on 7th Street and the century-old building.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
At 50 United Nations Plaza. The Trump administration says it will save money by avoiding maintenance on the buildings, selling the properties, then leasing office space for federal workers. Former Congresswoman Jackie Spears says it's
Speaker Nancy Pelosi Federal Building.
just about vengeance.
It's another example of how he's coming after Democrats.
Holy shit, there's young Nancy Pelosi. My god. This is a real victory. I'm happy that everything is getting better now. Yeah,
He's
sell that
coming after
bitch's
California,
goddamn fucking...
and it's all about payback.
What is that business anyways? Yeah, baby. Or what is that building at?
White House is looking to sell the Nancy Pelosi Federal Building on 7th Street and the...
Why did she get her own federal building, by the way? Like, what? The fuck? Fuck you, bitch. Commie bastard.
Century-old building at 50 United Nations Plaza.
Yep.
Wait, what? Bernie Sanders goes what? Gets brazen and asks for $27 donation. Dude, what the fuck are you doing, Bernie? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I am once again asking for your financial support. I don't...
Dude, you're a sad fuck. Dude, what is wrong with you? You call yourself a fucking independent.
have to tell anybody that we're living in dangerous and unprecedented times. We are fighting now against the oligarchs, Elon Musk and the others.
Okay, dude. You didn't say that about fucking Biden. This is why I don't like Bernie. If Bernie didn't play sides with the Democrats so many times, right? If he would actually side with some of the Republicans, I'd be fine with them. But the fact that he keeps siding with these dumbass Democrats, he's too far gone. Dude, his fucking mind is rotted. He's got that senile old brain going on.
We're essentially running the government, the richest people in the world. We're taking on Trump's movement toward authoritarianism.
Authoritarianism,
Power
Trump,
into
okay.
his own
You should have said that with Biden. Motherfucker wasn't even doing anything.
hands.
Motherfucker was just signing shit just to sign shit. Yeah.
Undermining the Congress, challenging the courts, not knowing what the Constitution is about. We are right now engaged in a major struggle to make sure that the Congress does not pass legislation.
What do you mean?
Which gives massive tax breaks to billionaires and then cuts Medicaid, education programs that working families desperately need. I am going to be running around this country along with others to rally the American people, to continue the fight for justice, to stand up to Trump and the authoritarianism.
No, God, please, no!
What's wrong with you?
That we are seeing. To be successful, we're going to need your help. So please, if you can send $27 or anything that you could afford, we'd much appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, who wants to send Bernie some money? Fucking God.
The declining.
Oh yeah.
As President Donald Trump.
Yeah, he signed that.
Ready? What a nice picture this is, huh, Governor?
Mm-hmm.
I want to make this a really good signature. Oh, I think we have a 10. We have a 10.
Where are you going with this?
A few moments later.
Ah, this one. The defying athlete, yeah.
Is Maine here, the governor of Maine?
I mean, we already saw. We'll just skip to his punchline here.
I don't think you'll be in elected politics.
Hello, yes, police? Yeah, I'd like to report a murder.
I think we have a 10.
Yes, report the murder, Kermit. Get Elmo in there too. Yeah, everyone's talking about the main thing. Everyone's talking about, dude, she shot herself in the foot there. I don't know why the fuck she decided to speak up like that. She literally got called out in front of everyone. Fucking dumb bitch. Oh, this is another one.
The NCAA.
Oh, okay. Well, we already saw this. We're just gonna get rid of that because we've already seen that a lot. If you want to see Decoy Voices take on it, I'll just give him I already know what he's gonna say. It's already pretty obvious. He's probably gonna laugh at it too, like I did. He did a Karen Bass one. If you want to see the Karen Bass one as well. Um. So let's see. All right. Let's do this one. We're gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick after.
In a move toward
And
government
we'll do
efficiency,
these.
representatives in Congress passed a bill today calling for the mandatory printing of barcodes
On
on
their
their
forehead.
foreheads so that lobbyists
Mhm.
can quickly scan their prices and self-checkout.
Oh no, dude! It's a yeah. You can either get the barcodes, you can get the tattoos on your hand. You can get the chip in your skin.
The new system is intended to streamline the current process, making it easier to buy a congressman than ever before.
Buy
The
a
House
congressman.
voted to pass
Yep.
the bipartisan bill
Pretty
almost
much.
unanimously. It now goes
Buy
to
out
the
a whole
Senate, where it is
congressman to
expected to
vote
pass
your
with
way.
similar enthusiasm. According to the text of the bill, self-checkout machines will be installed at all Capitol exits to expedite the quick checkout of elected officials. Lobbyists will no longer have to deal with staffers and secretaries to get what they want. They can go directly to the politician of their choice. Let's go live now to D.C.
Thanks, Tom.
Jesus.
This right here is the new self-checkout machine where lobbyists are happily purchasing congresspeople without having to deal with a pesky store clerk or making small talk with a congressional aide. Pardon me, are you enjoying the new self-checkout system?
Oh yeah, this is great. I had to swing by the Capitol this morning to pick up a few Congress people, and this just saved me so much time.
Unexpected congressman in bagging area. Unexpected congressman in bagging area.
Well, it looks like there's still a few bugs to work out. But it seems this technology is a way forward for morally bankrupt, bloodthirsty lobbyists manipulating our representatives for their personal gain. Back to you, Tom.
On the line now, we have the sole congressman who voted against the bill, Representative Thomas Massie. Congressman, why are you so opposed to more efficiency in allowing your fellow congresspeople to prostitute themselves out for a little extra cheddar?
To prostitute themselves out.
Well, I don't think lobbyists should be allowed to buy congressmen at all. In
Yeah, I'm
fact,
sorry. There seems to be some connection issue. We can't hear what you're saying.
no, I think the connection is just fine.
Nope, that's not true. We can't hear you at all. At the Capitol today, prominent congresspeople such as Nancy Pelosi, Mike Johnson, Dan Crenshaw, and
God damn.
Andrea Ocasio-Cortez all had their barcodes printed on their foreheads. Pelosi stated she is, quote, in favor of anything that helps lobbyists funnel more and more of their money into destroying our nation's future even more efficiently. Hiccup, end quote. Coming up next, have people still not found what they're looking for? A new study has confirmed that no one
Fucking
actually
you.
likes you too. It's just that everyone thought everyone else did, and no one wanted to speak up and make it awkward.
Jesus.
There's a lot of news bias out there, but you can weed out the bias by using Ground News.
Oh,
They're
no
a
ad.
website and app that gathers
this
news
is
from
it.
around the world and the entire political spectrum, so you can see through the BS. Take a look at this story on 20,000 federal government workers who accepted Trump's buyout. Ground News shows that over 70 outlets reported on this story, with over 50% of the reporting coming from the right-leaning outlets. While right-leaning headlines emphasize actual numbers and framed it as a victory and drained the swamp, left-leaning headlines avoided writing actual numbers and focused instead on hopeful outcomes for affected government workers. Personally, I like to know the bias of the article before I even read it, and that's why I appreciate Ground News. And we are giving our viewers 40% off their unlimited access plan, which you can get by scanning the QR code or going to ground.news/Babylon. The link is in the description.
Blessings, good sir. Thank you for watching this moving picture from the
Thank
Babylon
you.
Bee. Ever since Trump won the election, I've had to dress like a handmaid, as all women do now.
Corporate
Commander,
endorsement
permitted me
uniforms
speak to
as
you
well.
about
I know,
liking, subscribing,
right?
and commenting on said video. Please don't get
The U.S. hockey team was wearing had their helmets had the they were sponsored by the CAT, the CAT, right, those vehicles that do all the construction work and shit like that. That was actually pretty cool. Yeah, just turn everyone into a fucking, yeah, right? Just get the NASCAR style shit going on and get all those people wearing fucking endorsement uniforms. I mean, they technically are, right? Because well, Nancy Pelosi has her shit all over the internet, right? I'll purchase these politicians for delivery and then completely lose the shipment, asking for a friend to go. Alright. Anyways, let's